collapsed in the chair. That's how tired I was. Probably the hardest thing I've ever done, but it flopped completely. I would put as a D. That was not that great. Today I'm gonna be ranking some of my top YouTube videos against each other. Okay, so starting with the PewDiePie one, that is definitely an S tier. I hate to put something that high so soon, but doing a video with him was like a full circle moment for me. It was, yeah, and it was really fun both on camera but also off camera. Like, we went and had like food together, and like, yeah, he was just super nice. So that's an S tier. All right, the video I did with the Marines, where I did like the shallow water grappling, it was a cool experience, but it was also very tiring and hard physically. So I would put that as probably a B. It's a good memory, but I wouldn't want to do it again. I remember it was so tiring, especially the drills we did at the beach, with like having to do the farmer's carry and kicking and doing push-ups in the sand and all that stuff. That was pretty tough. All right, the winter water solo. I mean, it was fun. It was not that fun, but at the same time, it's a really good memory, and especially because that was one of the first videos that did really well on my channel. But it was like a video I did alone. I'm gonna put that as B tier as well. B tier, yeah, I think so. All right, the video I did with Tom Aspinall, it was really cool to meet him. You know, he's the baddest man on the planet. He can beat up anyone, even John Jones, I guess. I mean, this is controversial, but I think that he could beat up any man, even John Jones. We'll see if that fight ever happens, but doing a video with Tom Aspinall was definitely... I would say PewDiePie is cooler, so I would put it as an A tier. Yeah, it was just different. You know, like when you do videos with athletes like him, he's so focused on what he's doing. So it's not like we hung out a bunch before and after the video. Like, he was like sparring when I got there, and then he took some time off to make the video with me. But yeah, PewDiePie was different. All right, the Alex Honnold video I did where I climbed without a rope, I'm gonna put that as an S tier too. It was definitely one of the best memories I've ever had. Not when I did it, but afterwards, looking back at it. And also Alex is a really cool guy. I really admire him, so. All right, I'm just gonna take a break to let you guys know that you can win a 1-year supply of Magdust. All you have to do is comment under this video and also make sure that you're subscribed. We're doing this to celebrate the grand opening of this YouTube channel. We're doing it for the first 2 months, and we're giving away a free 1-year supply of Magdust every week. Reaction video I did with my girlfriend, that's kind of the same, but I mean, it's also my girlfriend, but it was not. I mean, we're reacting to the actual video, so I would probably put that as a tier. Yeah. The ice climbing video. That was a fun thing. I don't think I could get into ice climbing though. There are too many tools. Like, there's so much gear that you need, and I don't really like gear. That's why I like climbing, and especially bouldering, because it's so pure. You don't have a lot of gear. That used to be the case, at least. Now there's a lot of fans and knee pads and brushes and tape, and yeah, a lot of people bring a lot of shit. So this is gonna be controversial, but I would probably put it as a C tier. Okay, the video I did with the store, that was pretty cool. It was a little bit rushed, the video. We sort of agreed like an hour before shooting that, oh, we have some time, we can shoot the video. So it was very rushed. I love this. The store guys are so genuine and super nice. So they're really cool. But I wish that we prepared a little bit more, and I wish for our first collab to be a better video than this. And I hope that we can make a better video in the future. So I'm gonna put this as a B tier. And then the video where I tried to break the world record for climbing a rope. This was actually part of a TV show in Norway. So they had like this crane and everything. The thing that people don't understand, because a lot of people commented, oh, your form, your technique is so bad. But the thing is, when you're above a certain height, then the weight of the rope, it's so heavy that you can't wrap your foot around it, and you can't use the normal like the rope climbing technique. So what I've seen people do who actually break the world record is that they have someone pull the end of the rope so that it doesn't weigh so much with them, if you understand what I mean. After a while, the rope just became, it was too heavy, so you kind of have to just climb it like a pole, you know, like going like this with just like frogging the legs, and it made it really hard. It wasn't really that much, it wasn't that much fun really of an experience, so I'm gonna put it as a C, I think. Yeah, as a C. I think this was a Coastal Ranger Commando video I did. Only 0.1% make this test. That was a pretty hard test as well. The thing I like about the military videos is not really doing the tests that much, but like meeting people and see how it is to live the life of a soldier. I don't know why, I find it really intriguing. I would put this as a B as well, probably. And then the video with Eddie Hall, I got punched by Eddie Hall and I had to eat like him for a day, I think. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was forcing, like to force feed yourself is not that pleasant, so I'm not gonna rank that super high. That is probably gonna be one of the worst of it. I love Eddie though. Eddie is super cool, but this video, having to force myself to eat food, I would put as a D. That was not that great. Sorry, Eddie. All the other videos I've made with Eddie is like S tier though. He's generally like, he's one of the funniest guys to make videos with. Yeah, that was not that much fun. It was cool though. It was a cool experience, and I mean, I think we had planned to do another video, but then like the day before or something, we decided to do this video instead. So it was really rushed, and I thought that this was going to be a much more popular video, but it flopped completely. Like, it did so bad. No one watched it. We've tried to figure out why, like analyze what went wrong, you know, because we spent so much time and effort making this video. I remember when I got back from doing the running, I went into the restaurant to order food and I collapsed. It's like the first time I fainted. I like collapsed in the chair. That's how tired I was after doing the marathon. So it was really tiring, did not get a lot of views. We spent so much time and effort making this video, so I'm gonna put it as it's gonna be a D for me. Yeah. This video, I think this is like this is one of the first videos I ever made on the channel. I'm not sure what the title of the video is, but it's something like opening a gym or chaos or something. And it's like, yeah, one of my first YouTube videos. I look really awkward and I'm not used to the cameras or anything, but it was a cool moment, and it's also the start of this YouTube channel, so kind of have to embrace that a little bit. I'm gonna put it as a C, I think. All right, then the caving video. This is Hellhole. I did like it. I thought it was fun exploring something like this. I know if you're claustrophobic, of course it's not gonna seem that much fun, but I'm not claustrophobic really, and or not that much, a little bit. Everyone is, I think. Just like afraid of heights. Everyone's a little bit afraid of heights. Even Alex. I would put this as a B as well. Right, then Master's Edge. I didn't really enjoy it that much. Doesn't really appeal to me. I'm gonna put that as a C. And then it's the fitness test I did with the Reconnaissance Squadron, and that was like the test where we ran or walked on the treadmill with backpacks and weapons for as long as you could, and then after a certain time they would make the treadmill steeper. That was probably one of the hardest, like physically that's one of the hardest things I've done on the channel. So not very pleasant, but I mean, it's cool to look back on, and it was also a great video. I'm gonna put it as a C as well, because it was freaking hard. All right, one arm muscle up. I mean, I think that was the first YouTube video I made that passed 1 million views pretty quickly. So I'm gonna put that as an 8 tier, because it was just a good moment, and it was also so unexpected. Like, I tried it a couple of times before and I'd never been close, and then this one day I was just feeling super strong, and I decided to set up the camera and film myself doing a one arm muscle up. And it's also, at this point, I was still making vlogs for YouTube, and I thought that was like the way to go, because when I started YouTube, it was all about daily vlogging. People like Casey Neistat was like the biggest on YouTube. But this video sort of made me realize that maybe daily vlogging is not the best way to go, and I kind of changed my YouTube style a little bit after this video, so that's also why it's an 8 tier. Arm wrestling people on Muscle Beach. I mean, it's a cool thing. I love the Whisper, the arm wrestling Whisper. Really cool guy. I enjoyed making the video with him. And I like the public challenges too. So I would put, yeah, it was cool. I would put it like a B. It's between A and B. I'm a B, yeah, B. All right, then dressing up as myself for Halloween. Not a Halloween, I think it was just like a disguise. Or maybe it was Halloween. No, it was Halloween. I remember because we were in Sydney and I got this like message from the gym asking if I wanted to come because they had like an event where people would dress up. And then I was thinking like, what can I dress up as? It was between Alex Honnold, Spider-Man. Like, I had a lot of different ideas, but then I thought, what if I just dress up as myself, which is like a really douchebag kind of move to dress up as yourself, thinking that is a good disguise. But I thought it'd be interesting for a video. But I knew that it was going to be pretty risky, because if no one knew who I was, then it was going to be super awkward. But luckily it turned out good. Like, it was a good moment, and it was really hard to breathe with that mask, because it wasn't really a mask. Like, I had to cut like a little hole in the front, and it was just really warm. This was in Australia in October. It was a very cool experience though. I'm gonna put that as an A tier. All right, then the French Foreign Legion. I mean, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever done, because this was a selection. All the other military stuff I've done has just been like a half a day or something. This was like a full like selection over multiple days. But it's definitely, looking back at this and the French Foreign Legion and their reputation and everything, this, I think, one of the coolest things I've ever done. I'm gonna put it as an A tier as well. Ninja Warrior. This is the first time I did like the official course. I thought that was very interesting. But I did cut my eye pretty bad. I'm gonna put it as, no, I think it's a D. It's a B as well. It's definitely B, yeah. And then the video with Devin and Juji and Anton. That is, I love all those guys. You know, Devin, one of the best guys I ever met. Juji is the same, and Anton. So I'm gonna put that as an S tier. It's just like, this is like it's used so much on YouTube already, but it's a very wholesome collab for me to do videos with Juji, Anton, and Devin. So I'm gonna put that as an S tier. pretending to be a beginner. This is the first video I ever made. I was probably even more nervous for this video than the other videos I made going undercover. It really turned out great. The instructor was just so nice, and yeah, everything we could have hoped for. We did so much research before this. Like, the owner of the gym checked out this guy's Instagram. He asked him before going to the gym, like, oh, did you see Magnus did this or something? And then he didn't respond. Like, he was just, who? And then that's when we knew, like, oh, this is the perfect guy, because he doesn't know anything. Like, he's not on YouTube. He doesn't follow me on any social media or anything. So he's the perfect fit. And he was just such a great guy too. So I'm gonna put that as an A tier. And then the last video I did with Alex Honnold, it was not as good as the first one, I thought, but it was a cool experience. I mean, hanging out with him is always fun. So A tier as well. So that was it. Make sure that you comment below and also subscribe to this channel if you want a chance to win a 1-year supply of Magdust. We're giving away 1 per week for the first 2 months to celebrate the opening of this channel. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.